Roadcaster out of the box. Or out of Elon's ass, one of the two. Jeremy wishes he was in Elon's ass. Oh, knick-knack.
I just peed in my basement.
Yeah, dude, send me that. He invited... Dude, and you know what that is? I'm sure he didn't expect Kyle Rittenhouse to go to his house for Thanksgiving. But it's like, oh, look, audience, this... whatever the fuck he is, look, I'm sucking his cock too. It's all a sham to placate to his audience. That's all it is. That's all it is, excuse me. Bits. Thank you, Nick.
You do know, like, people know that, right? People realize that stuff. And that, but the reason they go to it is because they fall in line with it and they enjoy it.
They want that to be their reality.
Yeah, they want that to be a real thing. So it's like, oh,
it's a fantasy, and they want the quartering to be their dear leader. All right, cool.
I mean, I can't imagine being that stupid. I can't even. I don't even know. Like, I can't even fantasize about it. Like, I don't even know what to say about that. Like, you wake up and you're like, I want to worship this guy. This is the person you choose. This guy.
Like, why worship anybody? It's not like I don't like. A YouTuber, celebrity, I don't like, just be yourself. Why do you need someone to lead you? It's so
Try to
bizarre.
relax your anus.
Yeah, relax your anus.
Toyota tried to charge a monthly fee to start the car remotely, but due to backlash they had to remove the fee.
Dude, yeah, and that shit gotta go. Like that, like paywall shit with cars, it's not EA. They're like, oh wait, they do it in games. Why can't we do it with cars? No, fuck you, you can't.
Oh, you know what? It's always McDonald's started that. When did they start doing like the upsizing? Remember when you and I were young? It became a big deal. Do you remember that moment?
Well, that's different though. That's like when you go to a restaurant to like, hey, do you want to add like some other side to your order? Like,
yeah, but that's essentially a DLC. It's like, oh, why don't you get more? It's like, here, there's more of this, but pay us a little bit more.
I get what you're saying, but I don't agree. It's still, like, you're not paying $1,200 a month to actually.
Well, that's true.
You know,
but do you remember when it was Super Size Me, like that whole phase of McDonald's?
Well, you know what?
Everything.
You know what actually got rid of that was that film that was done to show how horrible it was for you.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, like supersize my cock because it's super small.
Listen, Rise next to me. Abby donated 50 bits. He says, yes, Rich, Tesla does the same thing also. There's self-driving and heated seats. It's
all right, they're all pieces of shit then. Fuck them.
It's like, 100 a month? That's what Abby says?
I mean, cheaper, but still terrible. Sorry. Like, you buy a car, the car should have the features. It's not a work in progress. It's not software. I'm so, like, what are they going to start? Are they going to charge, like, this is going to happen. You're going to have HDMI 2.1 capability on TVs, and, like, mark my words, like, Samsung or Sony is going to be like, oh, you actually want the HDMI 2.1 bandwidth? Well, you could unlock that for an extra $200. Mark my fucking words, that's going to happen. Mark my words. Listen, rise next to me and stick an HDMI cord in my ass.
2.0.
No, 2.1. I want 120 hertz in my ass, please. Thank you. Can't be 2.1. Listen, we're getting to 8K 120. I don't know if my asshole can handle that. What the hell am I talking about? What am I talking about? Why am I here?
We have
just to suffer.
Rise next to me.
Oh my! Let's see. Camelot.
The enemy carrier has revealed themselves.
Took a nap.
Listen, he's pouring egg whites on his chest.
We have eyes on.
And he's not sending me pictures. Let me make sure he's not trying to like message me on Twitter.
The enemy carrier has revealed themselves.
I'm gonna tell him, please make sure to come to my house and pour egg whites on my chest.
Enemy captured the flag.
So I guess we'll watch this thing. You know what? Let's do something more lighthearted, like film. This started years ago. My car is 2007. It has all the hardware for cruise control except the buttons to turn it on off on the steering. That's been a thing for a very long time. Now, Let me read finish to make sure I'm not missing anything. And it was disabled in the ECU. I bought a program to turn it on, and the stock with the buttons for $15 from eBay. Dealer wanted $200 to turn it on. Still shitty, but that at least the hardware wasn't. The software may have been there, but the hardware wasn't there. What I'm saying with this is that literally,
Eyes on. The enemy
it's
flag.
in there. They're just blocking it with a paywall. It's kind of like, remember there was that unpopular thing that happened.
Try to relax your anus.
There was a case in NYC and a case in San Diego where Tesla drivers' assistants went haywire and killed pedestrians. We are not ready for self-driving vehicles.
No, we're not. No, we're not. We're at least like probably would say 15 to 20 years away, at least. Until they're completely like, and at that point it'll probably actually be illegal to drive because the cars will be safer than humans driving. But Capcom did this. So they had the DLC was on the fucking disc, but they wouldn't let you access it unless you paid for it. And people got, what's up?
I was gonna say, remember when there was multiplayer passes you had to buy for $10? That went away.
Yeah, you know why they did that? They did because that was still when used games were very relevant, like GameStop, and they wanted to stop people from buying them. Yep.
And yeah, that doesn't exist.
Yeah, because people ripped it apart. Sony was a big. They did that with I think Uncharted 3, where
They did it with everything. It was nuts.
Try to relax your anus.
I cannot
Just
relax.
because Supersize Me is gone doesn't mean people don't supersize. When I was at work I saw a guy eat 40 nuggets and large fries. He then came back to order ice cream cause he was hungry.
Well, that's a lot of chicken.
I don't even.
Has revealed himself.
How do you do that, dude? Even at like when I was 420 pounds, I couldn't do that. That's a lot of nuggets.
I probably can eat 20. I could eat 20 without flinching, to be honest. It's not.
I can eat 20. but
Actually,
I would be
what's funny is the other day Rich messaged me and he's like, "You have the diet of a 400 pound man," and I'm like, "I know."
yeah, I would know too. What were you eating that I said that? It was something ridiculous.
Yeah, every time I'm like, "Yeah, I'll be right back. I gotta go get a chocolate bar."
At like 2 a.m. too. Like it's not even like a healthy
Yeah.
time to eat.
I'm off the rails. You guys don't even know.
Listen, touch my rails. All right, let me find the Phil video while we're waiting for 4K muscles.
Try to relax your anus.
I cannot
Just because Supersize Me is gone doesn't mean people don't supersize. When I was at work I saw a guy eat 40 nuggets and large fries. He then came back to order ice cream cause he was hungry.
That's just insane. I don't know why it's repeating itself, but that's just mind-boggling. Let me switch my scene. Philip Burnell, he let out cream.
Have you revealed what the next video is going to be?
Dude, I got a few. I got the cheap ass laptop that I got, the gaming laptop for $479 versus the Steam Deck. I got the weirdest NES clone I've ever seen. I got a gaming computer. It's funny. Remember that gaming computer, Jay? The quote unquote gaming computer I got from Amazon. I said I was doing a video on. It was, and they said it was coming like mid-December. All of a sudden, I just reordered it, and now it's coming Friday. I canceled the order. Like, what the fuck? It means you had the stock, but anyway, okay. So let me find this Phil video. Shockingly, we're talking about Review Phil USA.
Also, we have to do Sonic.
Try to relax your anus.
The
That's
real
what I'm-
question is, how many chicken sandwiches can you eat before going on 2-hour rants while blowing bubbles and drinking gin?
Did he drink on stream?
He used to drink. He admitted that like he used to kind of have a drinking problem, Phil.
Oh, that's kind of sad. What's with his arm or his something? I'm seeing he's got like an issue with his hand or arm or something, or am I losing my mind?
No, I don't think so.
I don't know. I saw there's this guy that always tweets out about Phil and something about his. Does anyone in the chat know what I'm even talking about? Something with like Phil's arm is weird or something. I don't know.
Which, all right, this is, oh, that's the wrong account. That's why I got to open up, oops. Let me open up my main YouTube account and find it. Again, for everyone
Butthole donated $2. It's supposed to read this. Butthole enthusiast $2. I don't know why it's not reading it. It's like a delay. Is there a delay on the stuff? I don't think so.
my
Try to
drills-
relax your anus.
I can't relax my anus.
Hyundai and Kias have an issue where you can steal the car with a USB cable because they were too cheap to install immobilizers. Their solution is to sell you an immobilizer kit for $500.
Dude, corporations are corporations are corporations. I know that sounds like a super dismissive thing, but it's the truth, man. Like they're all just out for $1 and you're expendable. You
Oh,
know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
They don't give a shit. Abby, 50 bits, says Cadillac Super Cruiser. Oh,
There was another video I wanted to see. DSP talks about peeing on me.
Go read that Abby's tweet to her 50 bits to you. He's talking to you. I don't know what he's talking about. There's a Cadillac apparently that is scarier than Tesla.
Zones.
Cadillac that's scary. Camelot's in the waiting room. Here we go.
Yeah, go
Got
go
it.
read that.
Breaking news, though. Hold on. Camelot, are you here?
He's connecting.
I hear something. Listen.
Active. Camo obtained. The enemy is.
There's
capturing
we have
a
video
zone.
from Camelot, kind of. You
Try
actually
to
don't need-
relax your anus.
Hyundai and Kias have an issue where you
Jesus.
can steal the car with a USB cable because they
Why
were
is it
too cheap
repeating
to
twice?
install
I skip it.
Camelot, are you there?
What's up, you bitches?
What's up? Yeah, you don't need camera tonight. We're gonna fix that next time, but you can be completely naked right now, pouring egg whites on your chest, and you'll be good.
Okay, cool.
So,
Roots. At work.
so how you been, man?
Man, I'm tired as hell, man. Tired as hell.
What have you been up to?
Nothing. So I don't I don't really have family. So everybody's like, man, how was your Thanksgiving? And I was like, man, I sat here. So I didn't do nothing. So
What about like? I don't want to get personal. Like, you have no family around?
well, all
That's
my
funny.
all my grandparents are gone, and they pretty much were the
Mine
glue.
too.
Capturing
So
a zone.
yeah, that's pretty much it. And then my parents don't. My parents are the only people around. My brother died years ago, and they don't really celebrate holidays. So I don't. I called them. I was like, hey, you guys should come up to my house, and they're like, nah. And I'm like, all right, cool. So that was pretty much the end of that.
Oh, you can't see. Why can't they see?
An ally's claiming.
Your camera's been off the whole time.
The enemy has
Literally been
seized a
off the whole
zone.
time. I'm sorry, guys.
Go read the 50 bits from Abby so I can get it off the board.
Listen, I'm gonna get you off the board.
Well, I'm gonna get you off the top bunk.
More scary because all it does all the driving stuff itself. I'm not sure what you mean.
Abby,
We-
go look at your sister's breasts.
What?
That was the most random thing. Go look at your. Go look. He means go look at her breast mug out.
Yeah,
Bobby.
that's sorry. That is actually what
Yo.
I meant. Don't
Oh,
literally look at your sister. That'd be very weird.
Camelot's like, what the fuck is even going on? I'm out of the loop with all this
No,
shit.
we're off the rails.
I thought you were talking about Abby Shapiro. Her boobs are like the size of planets.
Dude, yeah, she has huge boobs.
I just want to like sleep on them like a cat.
Yeah, me too, dude. I just want to like. I just like if she suffocated me to death, I would be okay with that.
Yeah, dude, I'd be suckling every once in a while. Man.
All right, question for the panel: death by sex. Which way do you want to go?
Titties.
So you drowned in the breast.
Yes. NYC Batista, Caddy shouting about Camelot. Yeah, breasts all day.
I want to die of shock because my pelvic region gets crushed into like just dust.
Oh my god, that sounds painful.
That's painful as hell.
That's great.
Jesus.
That's why. That's how I want to go out, man. Painful.
Okay. I mean, I didn't make any rules about this, so enjoy your pain.
One last
The
explosion.
enemy has seized a zone.
Dude, I want to, like my friend, he and his coworker, Camelot hasn't heard this before. I know most of you guys had. They were bored, allegedly. No other motivation behind it, allegedly. They were on
A
lunch break.
Team member is
One
capturing
decided to
zone.
like, hey, we're bored. I have an idea to pass the time. I'm gonna climb up in a tree. You're gonna put cellophane on your chest, and I'm gonna shit on it.
Captured.
They got caught, and then
You
the
know,
re-
it's funny. I could see Camelot's camera, and when you said that, he was like, "What the fuck?"
This is real.
Hostiles.
And
Capturing
they
a zone.
I get they didn't get fired, I guess, and they were just like, yeah. The guy I know who's telling me this, he's like, yeah, they were walking around like really awkward the rest of the day. I'm like, well, no shit. One of them went up in a tree and shit on the other one's chest. How are they still employed? Could you imagine catching your employees shitting on each other's chests?
Yeah, I don't know what I'd do. There was like all kinds of rumors. Man, I'd come into work sometimes at GameStop back in the day, and my store manager would be totally clapping the third key we had there, and they'd come out of the back room all like buttoning like their pants and stuff and all sweaty and go, oh, sorry, we were in the back. I'm like, bro, you're not fooling anybody. I'm a mature man. I know what smashing fisters looks like, all right?
Oh yeah, I used to work at Circuit City Express, and people were fucking back there too.
No, they never got fired. They got married eventually, and that same girl had like the baby of our district manager, and they're still married, and it's not the district manager's not even involved. He just smashed the pisser of that one lady, and she had his baby, and then that guy's still with her, and I'm like, man, this is weird.
How do people get away with such good? Dude, the worst I ever did was get a blowjob at a Starbucks.
Oh my god!
In the bathroom.
The worst I ever did was get hard in a record store and rest a record on my penis.
Wow. I've done, dude. The worst I've ever done is nothing. I was on like, now granted, look, I gotta put this out there. When we were in GameStop back in the years, we would go to Vegas every year and party and shit. And we were supposed to go to like, all these meetings, but I skipped all that shit. And I would smash pissers, but that was pretty much, it was like, random managers across the country. So I don't know, I don't think anybody ever cared about that. But that was the wildest thing I ever did.
Yeah, dude, that happened. Like,
we're talking about sex at work now? Is that what's happening?
Not at work, but people like at jobs I used to work, I used to hook up all.
Because I worked for you, and you could fly me down there, and we could,
Yeah, you could come in my top bunk and fart in my face if you want.
Yeah, quite literally. You know how I want to die?
How do you wanna-
I want to be waterboarded by that 45-year-old woman.
Oh, the one you were telling me about, or telling us about?
Yeah. Waterboard me.
Nah, I want titties. I want to be suffocated on.
Well, it's not always just about you.
Giant breasts.
It's not just about you.
No, dude, I had one time I was hooking up with this girl that was pregnant, and she had a fight with her husband, so she came over to my house. And
sorry, you say she's pregnant?
Yeah.
Okay.
So she comes over to my house, right? And she's like on top of me just going ham, and I squeeze her boobies, and they were big as hell. And they squirted me like a damn super soaker. With like milk and shit.
Dude.
And I was like, oh my god! I did not expect it, because it was my first time dealing with this shit. But no, dude, they squirted me like a damn, like I was milking her like a cow.
Oh yeah, well, as a person who's, I have 3 kids, and man, they are like fire hoses.
I thought you were gonna say you milk your own tits.
I probably can. Yeah, dude. And Google picked whoever that is I want to propose to her just because she has giant breasts. So thank you for setting those to me.
Listen, somebody donated 100 bits and says Camelot here, and oh my god. I agree.
Yep.
Abby donated 50 bits. It says, Jay, what the fuck, dude? Because I told him to go look at his sister's breasts. Said they're not as big as your girl breast, Rich.
Thank you for saying that I have giant tits. Thank you.
No, I think he's talking about the mysterious woman that put a pie in your face while the devil watched on cam.
Oh yeah, she has big breasts. Yes, absolutely.
Do you know how ridiculous that thumbnail is? It's you. Let's get this straight. It's you with. Okay, I can't even compose myself. It's you shirtless. Your chest has just been shaved on stream. A woman with breasts out is putting a pie into your face, and then you're eating a sausage between her breasts while I'm on the webcam with the devil mask on watching the whole thing happen.
Yes.
I want to see this thumbnail.
That's how we celebrated our success.
I'm sure
Zone captured.
that we were like on the edge of probably getting a week ban on Twitch, but I guess I didn't motorboat her enough while eating the sausage, so we're okay.
Well, technically, I don't think it's a sexual thing because you didn't touch them. I actually read somebody had messaged me and was like, "Oh, you guys are gonna get banned," and I'm like, "What? Show me." And I read the terms of service, and unless you're like physically touching,
It's so weird.
which you did do like 4 times, but we'll ignore that.
Did I touch her boobs? I didn't.
Oh, yeah,
Shirtless
yeah.
all the time.
Well,
I stream
she was
shirtless
also-
all the time.
Oh yeah, do you come onto the stream shirtless already, or do you take a shirt off after?
On Twitch, back in the day, I would stream shirtless all the time, but not since. On YouTube, I'm always shirtless.
Well, what's weird is on Twitch, what we've read